Hey there, Lisa Renee with the Lisa Renee Project, and today I want to show you what I have for my go-to recovery meal after a heavy strength training routine. And yes, fruit is a part of that. Even though I am low carb, fruit is huge in recovery, and I'm going to show you and tell you why. So this is a fruit-based collagen bowl. And it also has protein in it because of the collagen. My collagen has 20 grams of protein. And also I'm going to add chia seeds, hemp seeds, a little bit of that as well. So there's enough protein in here to help with that repair and building as well. But fruit isn't just tasty, it is strategic. Now, right after we lift heavy weights, our muscles are craving carbs to refill the glycogen stores. And this is why fruit is so powerful post-workout. And I am absolutely a proponent, even though I am low carb. So just a few stats that I have found in some research. So these are some of the benefits that fruit will provide you. There is the fast glycogen, I don't know why I have problems with that word, refueling, up to 50% better. It reduces soreness by up to 30%. And the vitamin C and oxidants help fight inflammation after stressing your body and your muscles. And it's like hydration as well. So you can combine the fruit with some protein, and it gives you 50% more muscle protein synthesis. So making this bowl, it's not just for flavor, it is for function. So what I use usually is what I have on hand. And I've got some already cut up. This is approximately a half cup of watermelon chunks. I also have pineapple. I always buy the whole pineapple and cut it myself. It always tastes better because they don't know how to cut it right at the store. So another half cup or so of pineapple. And so I have frozen, I like the tiny blueberries, and frozen sliced strawberries. I've let them thaw a little bit, but you can also put this in a blender and mix it up like a smoothie bowl or drink it as a smoothie. Personally, I like to chew my food. It is more satisfying to me. So that's what I'm doing here. This is partially thawed strawberries and mostly thawed blueberries because they don't take long to thaw at all. I also have a half of a small banana that I've peeled. It's a little more ripe than I normally like because the riper your bananas are, the more sugar they have in them. But again, I'm eating this right after a heavy strength training workout. So my body is going to use up most of that sugar because I've burnt so much in the workout. Now I use the Garden of Life collagen. It has 20 grams of protein in one scoop. And I just put that right over top. This is unflavored. Now this may be too much for your taste, but it does dissolve once the juices and everything gets mixed in. And I will add some lime juice to help that process and some lemon juice. Now, eating this just as is, like I said, this is unflavored collagen, so you will not taste it whatsoever. I use it in my morning coffees. If you've seen any of my videos on what I drink in a day, I put a whole scoop in my morning coffee that rivals Starbucks, yes. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of chia seeds. Why? Because I actually make a homemade chia pudding that has a ton of chia in it, and I usually have some of that every day, so I don't need a whole lot. But I'm also going to put about a tablespoon of hemp in here, and that gives it a little nutty crunch flavor. And I'm just going to give that a stir. And the longer the fruit sets, the more juices it will create. So your collagen will be blended in here nicely. You can all, I don't know if you can see that, but there's already a lot of juice in the bowl, and that's going to help dissolve all that collagen. But I love this. This is great. Also, while this is sitting up for a few minutes, I like to have an extra little protein. Now, I keep boiled eggs on hand. You will see in some of the video, I show you clips of me making protein in advance. So I have hard-boiled eggs, and I don't like them hard-boiled. They're like medium hard. But also, you could also do, if you prep your meals, I have pieces of medium to medium rare steak and air fried chicken. So you could have that alongside as well. You don't need to make this a full meal unless you prefer to, but this is definitely something that is great and one of my go-tos after I work out heavy. So this is my favorite combo. Oh, I love it. Lemon and lime juice makes it awesome. The juice is just, I mean, they're already in there. It's just, once you get all that fruit together, it just starts juicing up with the lemon and the lime, and then your collagen powder's in here and you don't even know it. But this is like my favorite, and it's hydrating, antioxidant packed, and the collagen is not only good with the protein, but it helps with your skin and your joints. And if you're anything like me, over 60, you want to make sure your joints are definitely strong and the connective tissue is bonding. And collagen is the best way to do that. So I also have different go-to meals that I've prepped, and I'm going to show you those up next. I actually like to start food prep the day before and marinate my beef for a day or so, especially chicken. That can be a little tough, and it's simple. It's olive oil, vinegar, garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper. I air fry my chicken pieces and they turn out delicious, very tender. You can cook them in your oven, but I find this is the best way, and it reduces the heat in the kitchen in the summer. Steak has to be on the grill. Absolutely has to be on the grill. And don't overcook it because you're going to use it later. So I cook it medium rare to rare. And I also have boiled potato. Well, I do boiled potatoes, but boiled eggs, and not completely hard. The yolks are set, but they're still nice. And the chicken turns out really tender. So these are great to start you off for the week. And I also prep some rice. I eat rice, white rice, yes I do. And my go-to potato are red potatoes. I like the baby ones, but sometimes they don't have them. And you can just put them in containers and they're ready to go. Your fruit is pre-prepped as well. You know, the strawberries, watermelon, whatever you need to cook in advance. So my favorite go-to bowl is rice, some of the chicken, a little bit of pineapple, and you can have as much as you want. If this is just your after workout food, I don't make a whole lot. What was that? Okay, a flash of potatoes again. Lime juice, a must. Ponzu sauce, it has a little bit of citrus in a soy flavor, and sprinkle it with parsley. And there you go. So there are so many things you can make with this. I'll link below. So there you have it. Whether it's a savory bowl or, like my favorite is the fruit bowl. This is colorful and full of collagen, or you can make the warm savory bowls with, the beef and potato or rice. And I've got for you a free PDF of all of that and how you can prep very quickly. I did it just this afternoon before I started my workout, and it goes very fast. So if you're like me, over 60, and are rebuilding yourself and regaining strength, this is fuel for your future. Your body's going to thank you. the photographs you're in are going to thank you. It's all great for the skin. Now tell me in the comments below, do you lean towards sweet or savory? And this isn't too sweet at all, but it goes on the higher carb level because of the fruit. So let me know in the comments, what do you like? Drop a photo if you've got one. I'd love to see it. Tell me your prep and what do you do after you work out? Or what are some of your go-to protein recovery meals? Or anything that you like that's high protein. Tell me that below, and I'll see you next time.